We're ready for
Yo, look at us. We about to make we've got to make a show or a movie.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like not only we talk about movies, we're gonna make movies one day. We're gonna. This is all gonna lead to something. Hopefully,
that would be a good movie, a black and Mexican like movie, and then it'd be on some Rush Hour vibes where it's like you're like you have your culture and I have my culture, and then it'd be like when the cultures collide and you like fried chicken and I like tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like when Rush Hour, when they in Rush Hour,
Camel Hump.
Yeah, in Rush Hour 3, they break up and like they get like with their separate ways, they have a fight. You feel me? And what I love this part when Jackie Chan is in the hotel, they're fighting, right? Jackie Chan's in a hotel. He's like, can you get some fried chicken? And he's like, and some sweet potato pie. And then Chris Tucker goes down because I think they're in Hong Kong. I'm not sure, but he goes down and he's like, you guys got some camel's hump? Like it's like, bro, like it's like dope because they love each other. It's like,
even though they're fighting this,
so like
trying to
if we had an argument, it's like, man, F you, bro. Like, I don't give a care.
Maybe
about
we gotta
you.
start writing a movie, bro.
And then you go and be like, oh, can you bring up some watermelon or something? Like
I don't want to say that. I don't want to get canceled. Let's think of something
We
else.
out here chasing dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to turn you to believers. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready.
Check. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're waiting for it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
we are
gentlemen and ladies, back again with another episode of the Above the Multiverse podcast. What was it? Above the Multiverse podcast.
I was trying to say it over you so we could just be
I am
clustered.
Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden.
You already know. You know what it is. You know what to do.
And we are here for the 19th, 17th, 18th?
16th episode.
16th.
No, 17th episode.
17th episode.
16th just dropped.
Sure.
So be on the lookout for that, my guy.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, and there's no
my shirt matches my vape.
There's no stopping us, bro. We're gonna just keep going.
Yeah, my shirt matches my vape, bro. That's like, next level pimping. I don't know if that's pimping or if it's like addict shit.
I don't know. That's some Nuff Maynard stuff.
I'm above. I'm an addict. See. Okay, that's actually bad though.
Yeah. Shit, man.
But yeah, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, kids of all ages, old people of all ages.
Yeah.
If you're in your 80s and you're watching this, you know, if you're in your 90s, take out your teeth.
I don't know what is our demographic?
It's mostly guys. Like actually, it's like 20. I think it's like 24 to like 30 something, like 40, like in their 40s.
We have some girls watching us. Shout out to Josie.
Yeah.
She's gonna be a guest next week.
Hey, shout out ASAP Joe.
So you know, we got some girls watching.
Yeah, we got some guests.
Your
coming.
girl watches us.
Nah, she doesn't really.
She doesn't.
she don't watch us. You know what she does? Like she sees me editing and then she's like, "Why are you watching it and fast forward?" I'm like, "Cause this is an hour-long podcast. I got a lot of editing to do. I watch it and fast forward."
Yeah. I mean, I know a few girls who watch the podcast. It was some girl that hit me up and was like, "Don't put me on your podcast," because like I was talking to her, like trying to like holler or whatever. She's like, "Don't put me on your podcast." So like some girls watch it, you know what I mean? But it's mainly dudes. So what's up, fellas?
What's up, guys?
And what's up, some girls?
What's up, some ladies? Some ladies. Yeah. So another episode, guys. We're probably not gonna do too long on this one. Probably won't go too crazy. I know the last episode was really good. We talked about a lot. We reviewed The Last of Us season finale, which was really fucking dope. We talked about Creed. We talked about that senator and or that governor in Tennessee who was commenting on the gay post that the anti-gay guy that's gay.
Weirdos.
Hypocrites. We talked about a lot of cool stuff, but this episode, I mean, the one thing I know
about the Oscars.
Oh, did you watch? Did you get any news or anything about it?
No. I said we talked about
the Oscars. We talked about the Oscars a little bit. Yeah.
I meant to say before we get into anything else about the Oscars and about the Grammys. I think I mentioned it, but I don't know if I did. Oh, I think I said something along the lines of like, why do we support it? But like, it's true. Honestly, man, Oscars. Honestly, all award shows are dumb. I think, in my opinion, because bro, everything is subjective. If you really want to think, if you really want to get it,
there's no like. Well, I mean, if you're really doing it, then you would go off stats or numbers or sales.
Like, if you think about it, bro, like we love Marvel movies, bro. Like, I'm gonna be 100,000 with you. Like, that movie Moonlight that won an Oscar, people loved it. I'd never seen it, and I wasn't hyped to see it.
That's how it always is. It's always like movies that you've never heard of, that you've never seen.
It's like why didn't, you know what I mean? In my eyes, like why didn't Endgame even get a thing, or not even that? Like me personally, I like Creed. You know what I mean? Creed is an amazing movie, but it probably won't be nominated because the Academy doesn't feel like it's.
You know, it'd be dope, you know what I mean? Bro. You know, it'd be super fucking dope. Like this is like future like dreams, but like imagine if our podcast gets so big, us talking about movies and entertainment and all this stuff, TV shows, and then we're able to create our own award show.
Yeah, I wouldn't see. Okay,
that'd be dope. And then it would be like movies that we love, and then have people vote on it and stuff.
If we did it, I would have people vote. Yeah. See, that's the problem with these award shows. They don't let the masses vote. A certain amount of people vote, and we don't even know who they are. It's like, who are you? Like, how is your point valid? Like, my point not is valid. I love Rocky movies. I love Creed, and people hate those movies. I love Marvel movies, and people hate those movies.
Yeah, I mean, the Marvel movies, like, obviously, like, they're the biggest movies in the world, and they don't win any Oscars or anything. I mean, well, Wakanda won some stuff, right? For but like costume design and stuff like that.
I think last Oscars they did.
Well, I think the woman who designed the costumes for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, she won an Oscar. I think it's her second time winning an Oscar. They're saying like she's like one of the only black ladies who won.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
But still, I still think it's very weird.
Shout out to the family.
I think it's still very weird that it's a select group of people that validate what's the best movie. Like, bro, I'm not gonna cap. Moonlight didn't look good. I'm not Moonlight. What is it called? It is called Moonlight.
I think so. Yeah.
Moonlight didn't look.
It's probably
cool.
a good movie, but it's just
it didn't look hard though. Like the trailer didn't look. It didn't look interesting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in my honest opinion, Rush Hour should win an Oscar. Like, bro.
Well, that's why we're gonna have people. That's why we're gonna have people vote.
All Rush Hour should have won Oscars, bro.
I don't know about that one.
No, bro, it's perfectly like it's like I'm saying, like it's enjoyable, it's fun. Like, you know what I mean? I think that's what makes a movie like it's so much what's the word rewatchability.
Oh yeah.
It's a word for it.
I like rewatchability.
Yeah, rewatchability. Cool. It's so much like you rewatch
replay value.
Yeah, you sit there and you watch it, and you could throw it on, put it in background, and once you start watching it again, it's like, oh my god. Me personally, bro, I'm not even gonna count to you, and people are probably gonna hate me for saying this, but any Wayans brothers movies, bro, so rewatchable, bro.
That's true.
Like, you know what I'm saying, and it's not. No Oscars touching them. Oscars are not touching them. It's like, bro, like I
swear. Let me just say, our podcast is the best because look at this. Look at this transition right here, bro. The Wayans brothers. That's exactly what I wanted to talk about, right? Okay.
Shout out to all the Wayans brothers.
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to talk about. So let me tell you guys a story real quick. So I come from a single household. It's just me and my mom. I'm an only child, single mom. Been that way since I was a little kid. You know, my mom's still single. She's 51, and she's still killing it. She out there, you know, doing her thing. But she recently, well, actually, she called me like the last night. Was it last night? I think she was last night. She called me last night.
She said
she was shooting her shot. Yo. She called me. She said, "Look at the text I just sent you," and it was a screenshot of her messaging, DMing Marlon Wayans, which is hilarious, right?
She went in there. Hey, she Steph Curry'd that thing.
Yeah, so she shot her shot.
She did.
But what's crazy is he wrote back. He wrote back, and then he started following her. So I might have Marlon Wayans as my new stepdad, which would be cool as fuck.
It technically went in. You know what I mean? Like, they're not dating, but like she shot her shot.
It hit the rim, and then it went in.
It's inside. Yeah, it's inside of the rim. So like, you know what I mean? The fact that he followed her and responded, we're not gonna tell you where he responded. So like, but he responded and he followed her. So that should tell you a lot about like his moms, man. So like, I told him on the phone. He called me and he told me, and I was like, now is the time for your mom to adopt me, so I could be in the Wayans. I want to be in the Wayans. I'm trying to be stepkid.
I mean, honestly, like they have some, like they wouldn't even notice me. There's so many people in the family. It's like, bro, like why not add a couple more?
I'm trying to get a parody movie, man. Give me a parody movie. We could do a parody.
A parody Marvel movie, that'd be funny.
No, a parody Keenan and Kel.
Oh,
me and Drew Hart. Like a parody.
That'd be super dope, bro.
That'd be cool, bro. Or what's a black and Mexican like duo? We could do that.
I don't know. Maybe we'll be the first.
Yeah, they don't have a black and Mexican duo, do they?
I mean,
because they have black and Asian.
Next Friday. Yeah, that's not even like
next Friday.
Friday when they have.
But that's not a duo though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking like Rush Hour, like Chris Tucker, like. You know what I mean?
that's
Like,
true.
or the white guys, like the black and white guy, like
I don't think there's really like that many like
black and Mexican, like
in Hollywood. I don't think there's really like that many like Mexican dudes like me in Hollywood. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like I don't really see them.
yeah. Well, we'll do
So
we'll
maybe
be the
I'll be
first
the
one.
maybe I'll be the first.
We'll
you
do
know,
we'll do the first
but-
one, black and Mexican duo, like Rush Hour or like Friday.
Yeah,
or
like a buddy cop movie,
Yeah,
like, you know,
exactly,
me and Avery,
exactly.
bro. So just
Bro,
cast
that's
us, bro. We're ready
crazy.
for
Yo,
that.
look at us. We about to make a we've got to make a show or a movie.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is like not only we talk about movies, we're gonna make movies one day. We're gonna. This is all gonna lead to something, hopefully.
That would be a good movie, a black and Mexican like movie, and then it'd be on some Rush Hour vibes where it's like you're like you have your culture and I have my culture, and then it'd be like when the cultures collide and you like fried chicken and I like tacos. You know what I'm saying? Like you know when Rush Hour when they in
Give
Rush
me some
Hour
Camel Hump.
yeah, in Rush Hour 3, they break up and like they get like they like with their separate ways, they have a fight. You feel me? And what I love this part when Jackie Chan is in the hotel. They're fighting, right? Jackie Chan's in a hotel. And he's like, can you get some fried chicken? And he's like, and some sweet potato pie. And then Chris Tucker goes down because I think they're in Hong Kong. I'm not sure, but he goes down and he's like, you guys got some Camel's Hump? Like it's like, bro, like it's like dope because they love each other.
Even though they're fighting, they're still
so
like, trying to
if
get each
we
other,
had an
yeah.
argument. It's like, man, F you, bro. Like, I don't give a care.
Maybe
about
we gotta
you.
start writing a movie,
and,
bro.
And then you go and be like, oh, can you bring up some watermelon or something? Like,
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to get canceled. Let's think of something else. I like collard greens.
Okay,
I like gizzards. You know what I mean? Like I fuck with that shit.
And then I go down and I get like a burrito and some quesadillas.
Bro, there you go. That's what's up.
That's funny, bro.
Yeah, I mean, that's
but yeah,
pretty
they
much
need to create that movie.
That's like that would be like an LA movie because it's like we have like the LA like Mexicans and then like there's like LA black people, right? So it's like that'd be dope. We can be like, even though we're both not from LA, even though we both live in LA, you know, we can make that happen.
That'll work. But yeah, man, shout out to your moms.
Shout out to his family.
Wayans.
Yeah,
that's so
that's what I was gonna talk about, right? So is a good transition. We were talking about Marlon Wayans and the Wayans brothers and stuff. So on the last episode, I don't know if it was I think it was the last episode. Oh, we talked about the Chris Rock special.
Oh yeah, that was last episode.
Right?
Yeah.
So last night I watched the Marlon Wayans special.
Yeah.
And bro, it was at first I wasn't in love with it, but I like just the way he did it was so fucking, it was genius, bro. It was so cool. Like essentially like the whole entire thing is him talking about the slap.
Yeah.
The slap heard around the world, right? So it's like it's so great the way he sets it up because basically he's like the slap wasn't about Chris Rock. The slap wasn't about Jada Pinkett. It wasn't about Wayne or Will. It was about me. He's like, because God loves me, and then he like breaks it down on why. And you kind of got to watch it, but I'll tell you a little bit just because it's not gonna ruin it, but it's still just like funny to talk about. But basically, like because he's a Wayne's brother, right? He's always been around the industry. Yeah. So he basically talks about when he was a little kid, he was in school, that his brother was making I'm gonna get you, sucker. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah. So I guess he was gonna be. So basically, his brother Damon was I don't know if it was Damon or what's the other brother's name? The older brother, Keenan. Keenan. Yeah. So they were making that movie, and he was gonna have him in the movie and play like the Rib Man, and that was gonna be his role. And I guess he couldn't get out of school, so his brother called him and was like, I can't get you can't get out of school, so I'm going to give the role to someone else. And he's like, who? And he's like, this up and coming comedian named Chris Rock. So he took his role. Okay, yeah. And so he's like, I saw in the movie I was pedestrian number 2. so I guess like whatever. So that happened, and then Chris Rock he gets big, and Marlon he's like at somewhere, and he ends up seeing some girl, and he starts flirting with her, but he's only like 15 and she's like 20, and he's trying to talk to her, and she's like, oh, you're so cute, whatever. And he's like, well, when I turn 18 maybe I can get your number, we can get married, you know. And then she's like, oh, you're so cute. And then out of nowhere he hears, she don't want you. Like, you don't even know what pussy looked like. The last pussy you've been in was your mom's, you know? And so like, and it was Chris Rock, yeah. So Chris Rock ends up taking, she don't want to be with pedestrian number 2. She wants a Rib Man, you know? And so he was like, man, fuck this dude, right? And so then he talks about later on, he goes to a comedy he's doing his stand-up, and he's bombing, and he's like, you know what I hear in the background out of nowhere? oh, you ain't funny, blah, blah. And it's Chris Rock again. He sits in there and starts heckling him. So he's like, man, I hated this dude, bro. I wanted to like beat his ass so bad. And he's all, but that's why God loves me, because so this whole thing. And then he talks about Jada and the whole thing with Jada and how basically he met Jada in his brother's dressing room. And he was like, the joke that he made when he was like, he's like, man, I saw her and she was just intelligent and gorgeous, and I just thought to myself, man, this is the prettiest looking boy I've ever seen in my life. Which is hard. He goes off. But then he's like, yeah, so they end up becoming best friends, and he always liked Jada. He always had a crush on her. And he becomes like really, they always hang out. They're hanging out, they're best friends. And he says, oh, like he would try to drop hints on her and like try to like be like try to like play her songs that like he liked her and stuff. And she would like kind of just could play him. And then one day she's like, oh, come over. And he's like, oh, I'm about to like, oh, I'm gonna finally smash, blah blah. And she's like, I want you to meet someone. And he's like, oh, she got a friend for me, bro. I'm about to have a threesome with Jada, you know. And then he gets there and he's on, who do I see sitting on the couch? The Fresh Prince of fucking Bel-Air sitting on the couch with his goofy ass, like, you know, talking all this shit. And he's like, and he's all buff and he's all cool, fucking, you know. And then so like basically like, so Jada ends up dating Will, and he's like talking about how he's like, dude, they were making out in front of me, and Will's like looking at me in the corner of his eye like with his like goofy ass laugh. He does it. He gets up and he does a little like, it's so funny. But so he talks about that, and so he talks about like, so basically like the whole thing is like that Chris kind of played him, Jada kind of played him, and then Will kind of played him, and he's like, so the slap wasn't about anything. It was about me. Yeah, I saw the slap because God loves me. I think so fucking good, bro.
So I didn't see everything. I only saw the slap part, obviously from TikTok, but the slap part was genius because he was like, I mean, you could probably tell the story better than me, but I think the part about Tupac is the funniest thing ever. Where he was like, oh, like that nigga thought he thought it was funny, and then Jada was like, nah, she rolled her eyes, and then he's like the spirit of Tupac. The spirit of Tupac came into that nigga. He was like, that wasn't Will Smith. He was like, that wasn't Will Smith. Like, he smacked that. He was like, because I don't know if you know about Above the Rim, but he was like, that's Birdie from Above the Rim. He's like, that's the he's like, because he was in that movie.
And he also said, I think he said Juice.
Yeah, he was like, that's Juice. Yeah. And he was like, yeah. Even when he walked back, and then it's the funniest thing is like when Will Smith walked back. It was so gangster, and I was like, "Yo, this dude might be onto something right now, bro." Like, so that was I only saw that part, and that was really funny.
But yeah, I highly recommend watching it because it's it's a funny special, bro.
Like
it's really good.
I never seen Marlon Wayans stand up, and like
he's really
that
good.
Part was funny, and I was like, man, that was actually really.
Well, I think one of the funniest parts too is like he talks about how everyone in the world like how everyone in the world saw it, and he's like, white people and black people saw it differently, and he reenacts like how a white person watched it, and he's like, Willard, no, Willard, no, what are you doing? he's like, no, he's like, black, Men in Black, he is black. Like it's so stupid. And then he talks about like a black dude watching it, and he's like smoking a blunt, and he's like, man, this is sketch, bro. And he's like, hold up. Oh shit! And he's like, babe, get the kids. The funniest he does this little joke where he's like, babe, get the kids, wake them up. And he's like, oh, they already awake? All right. He's like, they're the bad little kids, and they're already up. But that's so funny. It's just, bro, he killed the special, bro. He killed it. It's so funny, man. I was dying. So it's on HBO. So if you guys are gonna watch that, that's my future stepdad right there. So go support my future stepdad, and go watch the special. It's called God Loves Me, and dude, it was great, bro. I was cracking up last night, and his physicality is really cool. The one thing I was like thinking about when he was there was a part where he talks about like if Will Smith slapped him, he would have beat him up, and he's like, it's on site. Anytime I see him, it's on site. And so like he like does this whole sketch, but there's a part where he's like he gets the mic, bro, and he's like throwing the mic, and he's like slamming it as if it's Will Smith, and I'm like, bro, like if you pay attention, he gets the mic and like holds it like right here and throws it and slams it on the ground, and I'm like, dude, I thought for me being an audio engineer, I was thinking like, man, how is it not popping? Like, how are the sounds not popping? Whoever did the audio engineering on that, bravo. But when he's talking after that, you see the mic is dented up, bro, because he slammed it so hard, and I was like, damn, bro, his physicality is the funniest fuck in that movie. In stand up.
I like Marlon Wayans a lot, man.
Yeah, he killed it, bro. And he talks about like white chicks. I mean, it's great, bro. Like it's dope. Like he talks about all the movies he did.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. They don't miss, and people like to hate on them, but they don't miss, bro. Like every like even Little Man, like it's memorable childhood for us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And I'm pretty sure people growing up has watched those movies. Like White Chicks is iconic, bro. Like it's so much.
It's crazy. You know I mean? Like it's crazy.
Don't be a menace. Like
Don't Be a Menace.
You know what I mean? Like it's the Wayans brothers alone. Like
the Wayans brothers show.
What else they got? Major Pain, bro. Like
what's crazy is he was talking about how his older brothers have been doing comedy for 50 years each, and he's like, bro, that's a whole century of comedy in my family, which is crazy. And then that's just the older brothers, and then him and Sean, like they did their whole thing, and then like they have their cousins and their nephews, and like there's so many people. Like
I think the generation has slowed down. Because I mean, they were the last ones. Like the younger ones, like the one that was in Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah,
he's good, but he's not. He's not. Yeah, and then I think it's Damon's kid that was in.
That's my future family, bro. We gotta be careful talking about that.
I mean, no, I'm not hating. I'm just saying. Damon's kid, the one that's in Dance Flick. You ever seen that movie?
Nah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, he's funny too. Isn't he from?
He's in
New Girl.
Let's Play Cops.
Let's
be cops.
Yeah,
and he's good, but like that Marlon and Sean is the last era of like like super funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they come
originators like creating their own movies and doing their own stuff, and
they come in the game and like they're cool.
It's funny, man. If you guys haven't, if you guys need something to watch, that's another high recommendation. Because, man, I was cracking up. I watched it by myself, but, you know, I was trying to get Kat to watch it with me, but I knew she wasn't going to pay attention, so I was like, whatever.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But, yeah, man, shout out to Marlon Wayans.
Yeah, shout out to Marlon Wayans.
Potentially be our stepdad.
Yeah. Our stepdad. Yeah. My mom will, if my mom gets with Marlon, we're adopting Avery.
Yeah,
all right?
for sure. I need to be up in there, man.
I don't know what age. There's like a limit to adopting.
Sure.
Well, you know what's crazy? There was a show on TLC called Adopting Adults, and it ended up getting canceled because it was like this guy was such a creep on there. He basically like convinced his wife to adopt like an adult girl, and he was like so obviously trying to sleep with this chick. And he was playing it off like he was trying to take care of her and be her like dad and stuff. It was the creepiest shit ever. I have to show you that one day. Me and Kat watched, like, we went down a rabbit hole with that shit, and that was bad, bro. That was really bad. That was all that. Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I guess you can adopt adults, which is kind of crazy. I never even knew that was a concept. But I guess that's the TLC, the Learning Channel, always teaching me something new.
Marlon Wayans, Avery Harden Wayans.
Avery Harden Wayans.
Down.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm down.
Adrian Blest. Adrian Barone Wayans. Adrian Wayans. Adrian Wayans is cool.
There you go.
That's cool. But you know,
Diane Wayans.
Diane Cardi Wayans. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, Diane Wayans.
We in there.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Right.
But yeah, man, I think what we got next is Shazam. I'm excited to tell you.
Yeah, so we were just talking about that. So I didn't realize it, but Shazam's coming out this week.
Yeah, it comes out Friday.
So dope. So we got Shazam coming up. I heard from James Gunn, because essentially we've talked about this before, right? James Gunn took over DC. He canceled a bunch of movies. He didn't cancel Shazam, which is really fucking good news about that movie. I feel like because he didn't cancel Shazam, it kind of lets me know that it's gonna be a good movie. And he actually even said it's a good movie and it plays into what he's trying to do. Mm-hmm. So like they are already on their own little path. Plus Megan Good's in it. Yeah, which I'm always gonna support Megan Good.
Me personally, like I said, like before I talked about this a lot in our podcast, but I'm not a big fan of DC, but I like Shazam separately. I think Shazam is just a fun movie.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it's a fun movie.
I'm excited to watch it. I'm not like hype on like the connection. I'm just like, yo, Shazam. Like last time I watched Shazam, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was goofy. It was silly. It was serious at moments, but it was just fun to watch. So I'm excited to watch it separately. I don't care about the DCU.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna still play into everything that's happening with DC, which is gonna be cool. And dude, Shazam is a beast of a character, bro. Like that character, like in the comics and in the shows and the cartoons, everything, like he's a beast, bro. Like he's like up there with Superman. Like although Superman has his own thing, like when Shazam is Shazam, like when he like says the word and like becomes Shazam. Dude, he is like a beast, bro. He has like the strength of Hercules, the speed of like all these like you know, he has like all the things of like all these gods. So he essentially is like a god, but like all the gods put together, you know, like, so he's a beast, bro. He can take Superman, he can take all these people. So like if they really start playing into it, like letting him be like that guy and showing how strong he is, I think that would be really fucking sick. Because like with Black Adam, they did a good job at like showing how crazy Black Adam is, right? Like how strong Black Adam is, and like how just deadly he is. He's just going around killing people. And obviously Shazam's not gonna do that, but if they can show how accurate like his speed is and his like everything, like I think it's gonna be really fucking dope.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a really good movie.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So,
I wonder what
go see that this
I wonder
weekend
what
maybe.
it actually like ties into though.
Yeah,
like because I'm pretty sure they're gonna have a end credit scene.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
And James Gunn probably has his hand in that for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably went back and re-recorded some shit or something. It's gonna play in. I think I think Shazam. Like, if you guys are watching this podcast, you guys are probably fans of Marvel, and you know might be fans of DC. And I think this is probably the first little glimpse into like what DC is doing from here on out. This will be our first little like glimpse into what's happening with this. So I think this is a cool movie to go see. I doubt it will do like gangbusters at the movie theater, like as far as like ticket sales and stuff. But you know, me and Avery will be there, so
yeah,
that's all that matters. Also,
yeah.
I mean, my mom. I talked to my mom last night on that same earlier topic. I think we're gonna go see Creed 3 this weekend too. So if you wanna come with us,
pull up. Yeah, I'm down. Because
I was talking to her how I was telling her about the whole thing with Kat and how I was like trying to get her to watch Rocky, so that way we could watch Creed. And so we watched Creed 1 already. We're gonna watch Creed 2 this week, and then we're gonna go try to see Creed 3 this weekend with my mom. So if you're down, we can go see that. And then also the big thing that's coming up, which I'm trying to figure out when I'm gonna put this episode out, because we just put out an episode, and this episode I'm not sure when we'll put it out, when we'll figure it out. I want to probably put it out this week too, but I kind of want to let the new episode we put in like kind of give some runtime,
Yeah.
But the big thing that's happening this weekend on Saturday is your boy Leon Rocky Edwards versus Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman, and that is the fight, bro. That is a fucking fight, bro. So this, I don't know if you guys watch UFC, you probably don't, and if you do, good shit. If you don't, you need to watch it because I just showed Avery. So like, on the Creed shit, which is like we were talking about earlier, is in Creed they do a really good job at making Creed seem realistic. And what they do is they Showtime, whenever there's a boxing match, there's always like they do this thing called 24. Or I don't know if it's called 24/7 or 24 something like that, but basically it's like almost like a movie with leading up to the fight, right? Where they edit and kind of tell each other tell stories of what's happening and all that stuff. Of the fighters, where they came from, how they got to this point, and then leading up to the fights and promotion. Well, UFC does the same thing.
My chat got deleted. My chat got deleted
already.
No, I just didn't.
Oh, you just didn't save it?
And it deleted.
Yeah.
Shout out to H3, man. I'm trying to get y'all to watch y'all thing. Sorry.
No, side note. No, let's side note real quick. If you guys remember, on a few episodes back, we did one of my favorite podcasts is the H3 podcast, which I love, like, wholeheartedly. Like, that's my favorite podcast. And I ordered like their trading cards and we reviewed them, and we've been trying to get them to see that video. So it hasn't been successful as of yet.
Yeah.
We posted the clip. The clip did all right. I posted it on their Reddit. We posted it on like all this stuff. Well, they do a live podcast, so I've been trying to like comment on the comments like during the live podcast, like, hey, watch our video, we reviewed your trading cards, and so now Avery's in it too, so he signed up for the membership, and he's trying to
right now.
Yeah, he's trying to get his thing seen too. And see if we can.
So shout out to H3 right now. I'm putting in. We reviewed your trading cards.
Yeah. So.
And we fell in love with Ela and
Olivia. Yeah, and honestly, we posted it on the subredded and we posted it on the Discord.
Some people said they were gonna check it out. So if you are here,
if you're here from that,
shout out to
we appreciate you guys. Shout out to your family. Shout out to their families. But yeah, like we're trying to get that scene, because we're not thinking like, oh, we're gonna blow up from being on H3, but I think it would be really cool, and it would be one of my dreams just to be able to see, like, have them acknowledge me and have them, have them acknowledge our show and stuff, because we put a lot of work into this, and they're one of the biggest inspirations for what I do. So we'll get there. But back on the Leon Edwards shit, right? So Leon Rocky Edwards, bro.
Message not sent.
Yes, he was doing that to me too. Edit and try again.
Oh, what the heck? Why?
It was doing that to me too. That's
like
all I was saying. It's like
death. What right there?
Yeah, and then it like takes like 5 minutes, and then it doesn't like work. I don't know. It's the same thing, bro. It was doing that to me. Like it wouldn't let me comment on it.
That sucks.
And I was trying to send them money.
Is it because you don't have because I don't have money in there? Because what I just did before was I just did an Apple Pay, like Apple thing to get the member.
Yeah, but usually you should be able to do it on there too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh man, Cold World. So
Cold World.
It was not successful.
I tried it like 50 times, bro. I kept changing the message. I took out the link. I tried putting like different things to try to like make it work and see if it would happen. But you know, you can try again and see. But essentially, we
if I take the link out, it'd be.
If you take the link out, it might work. It might work. But then you just have to say check out, or like it's called above the multiverse, fucking H3 trading cards or something. I don't know. Yeah, but
sorry guys.
No, you're good.
We're trying to get. Yeah, we're trying to get on, man. This is not on, but like this is something like we want to get acknowledged by people we like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we have like we talked about in the last episode. We've had some people that we didn't know watching the podcast, which is really cool because it's super dope to know that like all this work that we're putting in is beneficial because and like actually paying off when people like watch our podcast and stuff. Because for me personally, like even today, bro, like I was up last night editing the podcast till like 1 a.m. Then I had to wake up at 6 a.m. to to work. Like for my job, and then I'm editing the podcast, finishing editing the podcast while I'm working a full-time job, which is super busy. Like I'm super busy at my job, and then I'm still trying to like get this podcast set up for today, so that way we can record and everything and get it all out. So it's a lot of fucking work. I'm like constantly doing stuff, and it's it'd be nice if it paid off. It would be nice if like some people watched it and we got some recognition from it.
High key, man. High key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it in right now.
Yeah, send it in and see if we can get it. But what I was gonna say, so this weekend, Saturday, in London at the O2 Arena, Leon Rocky Edwards versus Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman. It's gonna be fucking dope, baby. It's gonna be so dope. All right, so. I don't have time to tell you guys about the whole setup and everything, but essentially what I was trying to get into is that there's this thing that UFC does called embedded. Well, not embedded. It's countdown, right? So UFC countdown, and it's essentially like telling the story of how this fight came to be and like everything that led up to it, and then promoting the fight that's coming up, right? So this one in particular is amazing because it's like a movie, bro. It's like watching a movie. It's so good. It's like 30 minutes long. If you guys want to check it out, maybe I'll put it in the description down low or something. You guys can check it out.
It goes. It went.
Oh, it went. Hey, let's go.
Yeah. So
perfect.
Let's see. It's 2 minutes. It's up for 2 minutes. I hope he sees it. I don't even know what he's doing. Sorry, guys. We are in it now. We're in it now, so I'm gonna keep it here. You might hear something in. I just want to make sure that we get them.
That'd be dope.
But anyways, sorry, I keep interrupting. Let's get it this weekend. Leon Edwards and my boy
so
Kamaru.
essentially, this fight was the Leon Edwards and Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman was on a 19-fight win streak. This guy was the champion. He was the fucking man, just winning, doing everything right. And Leon Edwards was this guy that no one took serious. He's from Jamaica. His dad was involved in gangs. His dad got killed when he was 13. He said.
You said 13. Yeah.
13. His dad got killed when he was 13, and then they had moved to London to try to like escape from Jamaica, and that's where. And his dad ended up getting killed in London, and then he was getting into trouble, and his mom was like, there's a UFC or an MMA gym here. Maybe you should try that out, and he started doing that. And dude, this is like the real, true like Rocky story, bro. Like if you like Rocky, if you like Creed, this is the real life thing, bro. Like you guys gotta watch it. This is like insane. Essentially, he went on a 10 fight. He ended up fighting Kamaru Usman at the beginning of their careers, lost to him, didn't lose again until he got to fight Kamaru Usman. He went on a 10-fight win streak to fight for the belt, to fight Kamaru. And bro, this was probably one of the craziest UFC moments I've ever seen in my life. One of the craziest fighting moments I've ever seen in my life. And essentially, they're fighting. Leon Edwards, he wins the first round. He takes Kamaru Usman down, which no one has ever taken Kamaru Usman down in their career, in his whole career. He takes him down. They're fighting. And then he loses round 2. He loses round 3. He loses round 4. They're going into round 5. He's dejected. He's just like down on himself. He's not doing it. His coach gives him like the speech of all speeches. He's like, stop feeling sorry for yourself. Like, you know,
very
like that,
Rocky-esque moment.
super Rocky-esque moment. And so 5th round, he's just like, he's still kind of losing the 5th round, bro. Like, even the commentators, they're like, you know, there's a minute left in this fight.
It's
like,
over,
it's over.
basically.
Like, he's, you know, he's pretty much, it's done. Like, you know, Leon Edwards, like, he's given up. I guess he's okay with the decision, lost, blah, blah, blah. And then out of nowhere, with like a minute left in the fight, Leon fucking fakes the right and boom, dude, kicks him in the head and sends Kamaru Usman to the Shadow Realm and just like literally knocks out Kamaru Usman dead, cold. Headshot, bang, bro. Fucking pound for pound, headshot, dead. And bro, gives like the best speech afterwards. And like he wins. He calls his mom. He's like crying to his mom. He's like, "We did it. I told you I'd do it. Like I told you we would make this happen, bro." I started crying, bro. I was crying, bro. I was watching this at my desk yesterday at work. I was crying, bro. I was
crazy.
like upset. Like not upset, but I was just like tears of joy. Just like, man, this is like a real life Rocky moment.
I mean,
bro.
and UFC did, like I told him earlier, UFC does a really good job of like
Their editing.
like making it like look like like it looks like a movie.
Yeah, like it's literally like watching a mini movie, but it's crazy because it's real, bro. It really happened, and it's crazy for me because I saw everything leading up to it, and then like rewatching it from like this storytelling aspect where you've seen everything that went into it. It's just crazy, bro. So it's so crazy to see, and I'm just super fucking excited because I really like Leon Edwards and like his story and where he came from, and I really wanted him to prove that it wasn't just a one-shot fluke that he won and beat the champion. Like I want him to prove that he really is the real champion. But then again, Kamaru Usman is that guy, bro. Kamaru Usman was 19 fights in the UFC without losing. Like he was about to break the record for the longest win streak ever, and one kick changed his whole career. You know, now he doesn't have the belt, so the hunted becomes the hunter. The hunter becomes the hunted, and Saturday plays out at the O2 Arena, bro. And I am so fucking hyped for that.
It's gonna be sick, man. Like I said, this dude got me into gambling, so I didn't put money in it now. Like I'm taking, I'm a
degenerate. Let's be real. I'm a degenerate. I'm kind of turning up my. It's rubbing off on Avery.
From all the bets that I've made, but that money is going down.
Yeah, I mean, I've legit not won a bet in probably like 6 months. So okay. You know what I mean?
So I'm hoping to win some money this fight. So I got a couple bets.
Yeah, me too. But I don't even know who to put money on though. I don't even know if I'll bet on that main event. I'll probably bet on the main event just because it's the most entertaining one. But I don't know who to put money on because Leon is that dude, Kamaru is that dude, and it could go either way. I have no idea how it's gonna play out, bro. I have no prediction. I have no, but. Either way, it will be fucking dope, and if you guys want something to do on Saturday, watch the fights because it's gonna be fucking dope. It's gonna be really fucking dope. Even the co-main event's really good. The other fights are really good. It's in London. The London crowd is crazy, so it'll be dope. So if you guys want to do something on Saturday, I keep looking. I wonder if you guys see me. I keep looking over to the side because I keep looking at my calendar that I have over there to see like what we have going on.
Yeah.
And then otherwise, yeah, that's it. I mean, there's not too much like Marvel stuff to talk about. DC, like I said, we have Shazam coming out this week, so we'll probably go see that. We'll talk to you guys about that next week. The fights, we'll catch you guys up on the fights. What happens with Leon and Kamaru? See what happens with that. See if my mom ends up, marrying Marlon Wayans. If she ends up, going on a date with them or anything.
Yeah. Hey, if that happens, Marlon, man, come on our show, bro.
Dude, that would be fucking crazy, bro. He's like, I ain't going on your rinky-dink ass show, bro. Like, sit on your ghetto ass couch, bro.
That's what we need to film it, bro. We need to film asking him. Like, when your mom gets with him, we be like, I know my
take the
camera out and be like, Marlon, can we get in a show? His reaction would help us. It doesn't matter what he says. It's going to help us.
Well, I know my mom, she would show him. She'd be like, my son does a podcast and show him the podcast. Because she already does that to everybody else that she talks to. But so yeah, we got that going, and then I think the only other thing that we want to keep iterating and just really keep harping on is the shows we got coming up. We got 2 major shows coming up, and we need to get these tickets sold. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Tell them about it. Tell them about it.
I don't know too much we can say, man. It's just y'all gotta get the tickets, man.
Yeah.
People are buying tickets now, man. So which is really dope. So yeah, man.
Well, let's set it up just in case you guys didn't see it the 4 other times we've asked you guys about it. But we have a show coming up. So we are opening for Token. Token is underground rapper, super fucking dope.
Yeah.
He's doing a tour. He's going to be in LA
Yes.
March 23rd. We are opening for him on March 23rd.
Matter of fact, let me say this.
Go ahead.
Okay. So guys, this is what happens. Welcome to the mind of the independent artist. So I've been in Los Angeles since 2011, guys, okay? And I built relationships with promoters. A lot of promoters do these big live shows, right? You know what I'm saying? I've done Lupe Fiasco. I've done Wale. I've done shows for Young Thug. I've done shows for Hobson. Like, all these big name artists come and do shows at these venues. And what happens is these guys don't want to go as soon as the doors open. They want to be fashionably late, let the people talk a bit, let the people have a little fun, you feel me? So what happens is they get the promoters and they let the promoters have like an hour or two before they go and perform. They pick artists from the local scene to get them to open up the shows. And when that happens, you have to sell tickets. No, I don't ever pay anyone to play. I tell them I have a fan base and I can get people to come to the show and buy tickets. So with that being said, I get fans to buy tickets to the show. So basically, let's just, for the sake of this conversation, Lupe Fiasco comes into town, everybody. Everybody knows Lupe Fiasco, living legend. You know what I'm saying? He comes into town, and my promoter, Joshy Josh, says, yo, I'm doing the show. Joshy Josh has the show for Lupe Fiasco at the Novo. What happens at the Novo? Lupe Fiasco is the only one performing, so he does not want to go on when the doors open at 8. He probably wants to go on at 10 o'clock. So Joshy Josh has a window of 2 hours. 2 solid hours to cover before Lupe Fiasco goes on. And no, you don't want the DJ playing for 2 hours. People will get bored. So what did you do? You're like, hey, I know local artists that can sell tickets to, you know, get people through the door and have fun before you perform. So Joshy Josh is like, hey, Avery, you've done shows here before. You want to open for Lupe Fiasco? All you got to do is sell X amount of tickets. You know what I mean? And obviously, Joshy Josh is getting paid from all this because he's a promoter. But he's getting paid off of the tickets that you're going to see Lupe Fiasco and I. It's not like you're paying him just to pay him. Like, you're paying him like you
for
would.
The show.
Yeah, for the show. So I get 50 people or 100 people to pay for tickets to see Lupe Fiasco and Avery Harden, and that's how it works. So when we harp about tickets, it's not us trying to get your money, because, you know, sometimes they do. If we sell X amount more tickets, we become profitable, but for
the most part, it's not profit for us. It's just allowing us to be able to perform.
It gets the experience to perform in front of 2,000, maybe 3,000, 4,000 people. You know what I mean? And then also give a show to our 50 to 100 people who follow us. You feel me? So that's how these shows work. You feel me? So that's why we harp on, you know what I mean, you getting a ticket, because you getting a ticket helps us get into those doors and do those shows.
Exactly.
And then once we're in those shows, I'm able to sell merch and actually get some bread. Yeah. Because it's, like I said, 2,000, maybe 4,000 people at these shows, and if at least 100 of them like you, they'll come check out your music, you know, get merch, whatever, and, you know, it's a really good night. So that is the hustle and grind of performing for these bigger artists.
Yes.
You feel me? So, like, I don't know, man. I just wanted to say that because I feel like people don't understand, and they just think that I got it made in the shade when I be doing these shows.
Yeah.
It's not made in the shade, man.
It's not.
I'm grinding out here. Like, it's not like, yo, what's up, Lupe? You're my guy. Thanks for letting me perform. Lupe doesn't even know who I am. Token doesn't. I mean, I think Token knows a little. Like, maybe he knows me because I think I rapped in front of him, but like in this aspect of what's going on right now, Token has no clue that I'm hopping on the stage for him. You know what I mean? It's little Joshy Josh that's booking the shows who I'm talking to. So
exactly.
Yeah, man. Please, with all that being said, get tickets.
Yes.
LA, dude. I think I have like over 1,000 people in LA who follow my music or whatever. Bro, all I need is about 100 of you guys to get tickets. Bro, we're in there. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, man, get your tickets.
Yes.
March 23rd in LA. And people in Phoenix, y'all piss me off. So I don't even want to talk to y'all. It's really up to Dree to help me get those tickets because everybody in Phoenix that I know, which is probably like 100 people, have said Tucson is too far. I didn't even know that. I thought it was like an hour and a half.
It is.
But you know, it is what it is, man. So shout out to everybody in Tucson. Dree's family, bro. Please get tickets because that helps us, man. Like I legit, all my Phoenix people were like, Tucson's too far, which is crazy because I'm like, am I not worth it? But you know, it is what it is.
I mean, yeah. When else are they gonna be able to see you?
Yeah.
Going over this?
So you know, it is what it is, man. Shout out to Phoenix. I still love y'all, but Tucson, man, Dree's family, man, please.
So that's where I'll step in. So everything that Avery just said, all that shit that he said, yeah, exactly. So we need you guys to buy tickets because we're kind of taking a risk by doing this Tucson show because, like, obviously, like, we wouldn't have taken it if I'm not from Tucson, right? If I didn't have people in Tucson, we wouldn't have, like, try to get this show, and in order for us to be able to perform there and really do it, we need to have those ticket sales. So everyone in Tucson, all my friends, all my family, all the people that I know out there, you guys hit me up on Instagram and stuff, and you guys say, oh yeah, I'm gonna be there, I'll be there. Well, like, we need you guys to buy the tickets before we go because otherwise they're not gonna let us perform. Yeah. So
and it's gonna suck for the people who already bought their tickets.
Yeah, exactly, because they're gonna be like, oh, I'm going to see Token, and then we're not gonna be able to perform. So
I mean, they're gonna be able to see Token, but they're not gonna be able to see us.
Yeah. So if you guys are there, going there for us, we really need you guys to buy tickets. So after you guys are watching this, or you know what, not even that, pause this right now. Yeah. Go click the ticket link, which will be in the description, which will be on Avery's bio, which will be on my bio, and go get the tickets for the Tucson show because that's the one that's like the bigger risk. The LA one, like, I feel like we'll have enough people. I think we'll have enough people. Yeah, we'll have enough people for the LA one.
Laggy right now.
Yeah, but for Tucson, we definitely need you guys to come through and get those tickets for that one because that's gonna be the harder one to sell the tickets for. But like I said, I feel confident knowing that, you know, I think I'm confident knowing that I have enough people in Tucson to support. Yeah. And come through and watch our show and just be there, like, between all the people, all my friends, my family, people from high school and people from college and all that stuff. So,
and bro, y'all gotta think, bro. I'm not even gonna cap, bro. Like, when's the last time you see Dree perform in Tucson?
I don't think I have. I don't think I've ever performed in Tucson.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, this dude,
even when I was in Tucson,
has left Tucson, performed in front of thousands and thousands of people in LA. He's performed for Lupe. He's performed for who else? You performed for? Were you at the Hop show? He performed for NLE Choppa,
Tech Nine.
Like, bro, like, y'all gotta see this man perform. Like,
we've done a lot of shows.
You've never seen your boy perform. It's crazy.
Yeah. Exactly what he said. Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Crazy.
Because even when I was in Tucson, like, coming up, like, we would go to, like, Phoenix to perform, and, like, I think I maybe done like one show in Tucson, and then I moved to California, so that I've been just doing shows out here with you and stuff. So
give him a welcome home party, man.
Yeah, seriously, guys, I appreciate. I would love it, man. I would love it. Like, just being able to see everybody again is gonna be worth it. And then if you guys, like, I'm only gonna be there for a short amount of time too, which sucks because, like, normally if I go to Tucson, like, I try to make. There's a lot of people that I want to see and I want to see me, and so I'm trying to, like, make time and room for everybody, but for sure I'll be at this show. So if you guys want to see me, just come to the show because you'll see me. We can hang out after the show. I was thinking, like, after the show, maybe we can all go out downtown, like, and just, like, chill and drink, and all my friends and everyone could go meet up with us and just, like, chill. So it'll be dope, bro. So come to the show. Please help us. Even if you can't go, buy the ticket. Just buy a ticket. Just so that we have at least a ticket sale, so that way we can perform. So, but yeah, that's our biggest thing right now. We got
for everybody. I'll say this for this is a big statement too. For everybody that buys a ticket to Dree's show, not everybody. I said because I don't know how much shots cost.
Shots? Usually. Well, in Tucson they're cheaper.
Yeah. How much?
Well, we can get. Well, how about this? We'll buy bombs for everybody, which they're like Red Bull and vodka, like flavored vodka, and you just, like, chug it. It's like $5. We can get those. Right, we can get everybody bombs.
Yeah. All right,
I'll pay for those.
Yeah.
I'll pay for those.
All right. Cool. Yeah. And I was saying for after the show, like, if y'all come kick it after.
Yeah.
We'll whoever got time to kick it after.
Yeah, we'll be at Elliott's afterwards in downtown right there. And we'll get some bombs. We'll get everybody bombs. Everyone who wants to come through and do it. So yeah. So please, right now, please go buy tickets. And so we can get that show on the road, and then yeah, man, that's our biggest thing right now. I think that's like what we're really trying to push. So you'll be seeing this on Instagram, you'll be seeing this on YouTube, and just support, man. If you guys can come through and support, that would mean the world to us, because we're just trying to get out there, man. We put in a lot of work for this art, and you know, it would be nice if people supported. So
yeah, we appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
And then right after that, we come back on Sunday, and I gotta leave in 2 days to go to Australia. Shout out to Australia, man.
Yeah. The
This is my 4th time going, bro.
It's fucking dope, bro.
And I'm super excited, bro. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah, man. I had a dream to go out overseas. I had a dream.
Yeah, I was thinking of that. Shout out to his family.
Shout out to his family. I had a dream to go overseas, man, and like I never took no for an answer, and I just did it, man. I did it in 2018 was the first year, and then I went 2019, and then I went last year, and now I'm going again this year. So, man, I got the opportunity to, you know, leave my country and perform in another country. Is just freaking crazy, bro.
Man,
so like I'm excited, man. Everybody in Australia, I love y'all so much, man. Thank you for supporting me.
Shout out.
Please go get your tickets. I know y'all go get your tickets. I ain't worried about Australia, honestly, bro. Like, y'all do y'all thing already. We sold out twice last year. Let's sell out every show this year. That'd be crazy. Also, we're doing a festival. We're doing 2 festivals. We just got put on by 2 festivals.
Oh, really?
They have a 420 festival in Australia that
that's dope.
like gets like televised.
Oh shit.
Yeah, in like Melbourne.
Oh shit.
And like we're gonna do it. The guy literally said he literally texted us and was like, "Yeah, man, I'm excited for you guys to do your thing." He's trying to beat his capacity from last year. His capacity last year was 6,000 people in the park.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
that's gonna be dope, bro.
And shout out to Question and Shank. I got both of them on that show too. So
that's gonna be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Man.
So we got that. Really we got that festival, and then we got another festival in the Gold Coast, which is crazy, man. So
make sure someone like records that or streams it or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get as much footage as I possibly can, man. But yeah, man, this is, like I said, this is the 4th freaking time, man. This is gonna be freaking insane, bro.
That's gonna be really dope.
So yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff happening. I drop a song on March 24th. Shout out to Running. So
yeah, new song
dope.
coming out.
Oh, you dropping a song too, right?
Yeah, I still gotta record it, but I do a lot. I do a lot of stuff. I'm working full time, and then I got the freaking podcast and plus the PS5. I haven't even played the PS5 in like 3 days because I've been wanting to. Yeah, I've been working so hard. I'm like, fuck, man. I keep wanting to play PS5, and I just don't have time.
I brought my controller so I can serve them real quick.
Yeah, so that's the one thing too. This episode, I really wanted to try to figure out a way that I can like record and maybe we can still do it, but I want to try to record me and Avery playing 2K, and because I'm sure he's gonna smack me, but I still want to you know, try to give him some work. So he brought his controller over today, so if we have some time, we're gonna try to do because I got like an hour before I have to leave, but we gotta you got an hour before you gotta leave.
Yeah, I don't think we can make it. Those games are like 45 minutes.
We can make it work.
All right.
We can make it work.
All right.
But with that being said, let's just jump into that because I want to try to get a game in before. So let me get this all put away and let me check on my work because technically I'm supposed to be working. Yeah. And I keep hearing that thing going off over there. Yeah. Okay. If you guys keep hearing beeps, that's messages coming in from my work.
For sure.
So I gotta go check that out. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, this isn't the longest episode, but it's a good episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please go buy tickets, support us, all that stuff, and shout out to your families and.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, that's it. So yeah, it's been another episode of Above the Multiverse. We love you guys. Thanks for supporting.
Don't forget
appreciate you guys.
Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. We love y'all.
Love you guys. Peace.